Welcome to the most exciting coin discovery of your life. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and ultra-rare bicentennial coins, an ordinary-looking coin with the power to make you a millionaire overnight. If you've got this hidden gem in your pocket, your entire future could change in an instant. Let's unlock the secrets behind this legendary piece of treasure. First up in the world of rare coins, the 1985 D. Washington quarter holds a reputation that extends beyond mere monetary value. It is whispered about in secretive coin-collecting circles and praised by treasure hunters across the globe as one of the ultimate hidden gems of American currency. Not every 1985 D quarter holds this status, but there exists a rare, almost mythical variation of this coin that is said to be worth millions, enough to flip your life upside down overnight. If you're holding on to this legendary piece, you may unknowingly possess a fortune that could instantly turn you from ordinary to opulent. This quarter, minted in Denver in 1985, might look like any other pocket change to the untrained eye. But beneath its common appearance lies the potential for a rare error or unique striking condition that turns it from a 25-cent piece into a multi-million-dollar jackpot. Some variations include double dies, off-center strikes, or dramatic minting flaws that are so scarce, collectors are willing to pay unimaginable sums just to own one. The truth is, the right 1985 D quarter doesn't just hold monetary value. It holds historical prestige and numismatic magic. What makes these specific 1985 D quarters so irresistible is the possibility that they escaped the rigid controls of the mint with a flaw so perfect it became priceless. Whether it's a missing clad layer revealing the bronze core, a dramatic misalignment, or a rare die variety, these elements are what catapult an ordinary coin into the stratosphere of desirability. Collectors hunt day and night, scan every auction, and chase every lead, knowing that even a single discovery could launch them into generational wealth. Imagine the sensation, finding that quarter tucked away in an old drawer or hidden in a forgotten piggy bank. You flip it over, and something catches your eye. Maybe it's the odd color. Maybe it's the unusual strike. Suddenly, your heart races. Could this be the one? That exact moment, that lightning flash of realization, could be the turning point of your entire life. Because if it's the rare 1985 D error, the kind legends are built on, you're no longer holding change. You're holding a billionaire's ticket. This is not just a collector's dream. It's a financial revolution in your pocket. Auctions have quietly seen these coins fetch astronomical prices, with private collectors willing to spend millions for the right specimen. These aren't just transactions, they're battles among the elite, fighting for a piece of numismatic history. And the lucky few who possess these quarters? They become stories themselves, overnight millionaires, their lives transformed forever by a coin many would have spent without a second thought. The 1985 D. Washington quarter is also significant because it hails from a year of high production, making the valuable versions even rarer among the common flood. With billions of quarters in circulation, the odds of stumbling on this gold mine are like striking oil in your backyard. But fortune, as they say, favors the bold, and those who take a closer look. It's not just a collector's item. It's a symbol of luck, rarity, and unimaginable destiny that if you have a 1985 D. Washington quarter, do not treat it casually. Examine it carefully. Look for off-center strikes, doubling in the inscriptions, or signs of minting errors. Consult a professional grader if anything seems unusual. This single step could be your gateway to fortune. Never trade it lightly. Never hand it over without scrutiny. Because within that coin could lie a secret that's waiting to explode your life into a new chapter of wealth and wonder. In a world where fortunes are fleeting and prices rise and fall like tides, the true value of the 1985 D quarter lies in its story. A story of rarity, of secret riches, and of fate resting quietly in your hands. The kind of tale that turns everyday individuals into legendary names in the coin world. So check your pockets, search your coin jars, and listen to that inner whisper. If you hold the right 1985 D. Washington quarter, your fortune isn't waiting, it's already in your grasp. Second, in the realm of rare American currency, where ordinary coins occasionally reveal extraordinary secrets, The 1986 Washington quarter with the P mint mark stands as a potential titan of wealth, though it appears to be just another piece of pocket change minted in Philadelphia. A few rare versions of this coin are said to possess the kind of characteristics that can launch you from rags to riches in the blink of an eye. If you own one of these elusive and highly valuable variations, you could be unknowingly holding a multi-million-dollar treasure capable of rewriting your destiny overnight. What separates this 1986 P quarter from its countless siblings is not just age or design. It's the presence of mysterious minting errors and rare production flaws that only surfaced in a tiny fraction of the total mintage. Imagine owning a coin that accidentally escaped the rigid quality control of the U.S. Mint with a misaligned die, a double strike, or a missing clad layer. These aren't mistakes. They are miraculous anomalies, each one transforming a humble 25-cent coin into a numismatic masterpiece worth millions to elite collectors and historical investors. There have been whispers in the coin collecting world of one-of-kind 1986 P quarters exhibiting astonishing features, some struck on the wrong planchets, others bearing doubled inscriptions, or even quarters that were never meant to reach circulation. These rare specimens are so sought after that collectors are willing to pay astronomical prices to secure one, sometimes bidding up to 7 figures for a single coin that perfectly embodies this error-driven rarity. One glance from a professional grader, and your ordinary-looking quarter could be crowned a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Now picture the moment. You're sifting through a pile of old coins, perhaps forgotten in a drawer or tucked away in a dusty jar. Your fingers graze across a quarter from 1986. At first, it seems no different. But then your eyes catch a strange shimmer, a slight irregularity, a peculiar surface or lettering anomaly. Your heart skips. Could it be? You've just found the golden key to a financial transformation beyond your wildest dreams. Because with the right markers, this coin isn't just metal. It's pure destiny in circular form. The true power of this coin lies not only in its monetary value, but in its ability to bend reality itself. With the right buyer or collector's auction, a verified rare 1986 P quarter could fund your dream home, eliminate every debt you carry, or create wealth that echoes for generations. It's not fiction. It's the silent truth of rare numismatics, where fortunes change hands in quiet transactions between those who recognize value the world often overlooks. And right now, that silent fortune could be hiding in your very home. What makes the 1986 P quarter even more intriguing is its deceptive normalcy. With no silver content and billions minted that year, no one expects such a coin to be valuable. But that's exactly what makes it so dangerously rare. The perfect storm of commonness hiding an extremely uncommon error. Most people would spend it without blinking. But you? You hold the vision to see deeper, to question the ordinary, and to potentially unlock a treasure others will never notice. If you are lucky enough to have a 1986 P Washington quarter, hold it up to the light, literally and figuratively. Look closely for doubling, misprints, or metal inconsistencies. Weigh it, inspect the edges, and examine the finish. A quarter that looks even slightly off might be millions of dollars in disguise. Send it for professional grading. Secure it. Protect it. Because coins like this don't just come and go. They appear once in a lifetime, and they don't knock twice. So don't underestimate what seems small. This isn't just a coin. It could be your golden ticket. The 1986 P Washington quarter is a quiet legend, a potential billionaire's secret, and a reminder that sometimes the universe hides wealth in plain sight. If you hold it, treat it like the key to another life. Because for the right person, in the right moment, this coin isn't worth 25 cents. It's worth your entire future. Third, hidden among the countless coins that pass from hand to hand each day lies a silent powerhouse of unimaginable value. The 1987 Washington quarter with the D mint mark. Minted in Denver during a year most would overlook, this coin holds a secret that could rewrite your destiny. Though it may appear to be just another quarter worth 25 cents, there are extremely rare variations of this 1987 D coin that have turned heads in the numismatic world. Coins so unique that collectors and investors would trade millions to possess them. If you happen to own one of these elusive gems, you could be sitting on a fortune that could change your life forever. The secret behind the 1987 D quarter's explosive value lies in minting anomalies, those rare and unpredictable mistakes that occur during the coin production process. These could include double die obverse, off-center strikes, misaligned mint marks, or even coins struck on the wrong planchet, all of which transform a standard quarter into an ultra-rare collector's dream. These errors are like golden tickets, born by accident but celebrated by those who understand just how rare perfection and imperfection truly is. Collectors from around the globe dream of discovering these error coins, and among the most legendary of them are the 1987 D quarters with full strike flaws or visual irregularities, hidden in plain sight among pocket change. These aren't just collector's items, they're historic misprints, and their scarcity makes them extremely valuable in auctions and private sales. Some wealthy collectors are so obsessed with rare error quarters from the 1980s that they are known to pay upwards of 7 figures for verified examples. One authentic and well-preserved 1987 D error quarter could be worth millions, making it a ticket to instant luxury and generational wealth. Picture this: a quiet afternoon, you're cleaning out an old wallet, purse, or drawer, and there it is, a 1987 quarter with a D mint mark. You pick it up casually, unaware that this tiny coin could be your passport to billionaire status. But something's off. The lettering looks doubled, or maybe the strike seems uneven. Perhaps the edge feels strange. That's your moment of revelation. Because if that coin is a true error specimen, with clear and verified flaws, you're not holding pocket change anymore. You're holding a 1 in a billion miracle. These legendary coins are more than just currency. They are symbols of fortune, coveted by elite collectors and whispered about in high-end coin auctions. Some of the most valuable coins in U.S. history didn't glitter with gold or shine with silver. They were everyday coins with rare mistakes. That's what makes the 1987 D Washington quarter so incredibly powerful. It blends into the background of everyday life, while secretly harboring value that can eclipse even precious metals. Never underestimate what you hold. If you own a 1987 D Washington quarter, examine it closely. Look for doubling in the inscriptions, like "In God We Trust" or "Liberty." Check the edges for unusual thickness or color, and pay attention to any misalignment. These are the signs that could turn your humble quarter into a multi-million-dollar asset. It could be your escape from financial struggle, your ticket to early retirement, or the foundation of a legacy you pass down to your family. The most astonishing part of this story: these coins could still be out there, tucked in jars, forgotten, in old purses, hiding in couch cushions. The next valuable 1987 D quarter could be waiting for you to find it. Every time you see that date and mint mark, you should feel the spark of possibility. Because with every glance, every inspection, you could be inches away from unearthing one of the rarest and most valuable coins in American history. So remember, the 1987 D Washington quarter is more than metal. It is a mystery, a myth, and a potential miracle wrapped into one. If you're lucky enough to possess the rare version of this coin, don't let it slip away unnoticed. Treat it with reverence, protect it, and let it remind you that sometimes the most powerful fortunes in the world are hidden in the smallest, most unexpected places. Fourth, the 1988 Washington quarter with the P mint mark may look like just another piece of common currency, but beneath its ordinary surface hides the possibility of unimaginable wealth. While millions of these quarters were struck in Philadelphia that year, there exists an ultra-rare breed, a special error coin, or an unnoticed anomaly that can be worth millions of dollars in today's elite collector market. If you happen to hold this exact variation, then you're not just holding a coin. You're holding a life-altering fortune in the palm of your hand. This is not your average 25-cent piece. Certain 1988 P quarters have surfaced over the years with extremely rare minting flaws, double die obverse features, missing clad layers, dramatic off-center strikes, and sometimes even mismatched planchets. These are not mistakes, they are miracles in metal. The rarity of these imperfections makes them infinitely more valuable than gold or silver, because they represent a one-of-a-kind misstep by the U.S. Mint. and collectors will do whatever it takes to own one. What gives these rare 1988 P quarters such sky-high value is their sheer invisibility among the masses. Billions of coins flow through the system, and most people never stop to look closely. But a trained eye, or even a curious one, can catch the tiniest abnormality. Imagine spotting doubled words like liberty or in God we trust, or seeing an edge that reveals copper where it shouldn't. That subtle clue could be the sign that your coin is a multi-million-dollar masterpiece hiding in plain sight. Now picture this. You're sifting through old coins at home, maybe cleaning out a drawer, or checking your change from a store. You come across a 1988 quarter, marked with a P. You flip it over, and something doesn't feel right. Maybe the design is off-center, or maybe the edge looks like bare copper. You look again, heart racing. That's when the truth hits. You could be holding a coin so rare, so valuable, that it could pay off every debt, buy your dream home, and put your name in the record books. There have been private collectors and auction houses known to pay over $1 million for specific error coins from the 1980s, especially if they are authenticated, uncirculated, and feature distinctive, certified mistakes. One coin in pristine condition with a verified minting error could spark a bidding war among elite numismatists, and you could be the one to ignite it. The 1988 P. Washington quarter is not just a coin. It is a silent vault of possibility, capable of unlocking a life of luxury and legacy. This coin's mystique is amplified by its dual identity. It looks like a regular quarter, but it has the DNA of a rarity. You won't see its value just by looking at it casually. But to the right expert, with the right tools, your coin might reveal traits worth millions. It is this blend of disguise and uniqueness that makes the 1988 P quarter a legend in the making, a hidden star among the forgotten currency of decades past. So what should you do if you have one? First, do not spend it under any circumstance. Handle it gently, no scratches, no cleaning, and consider having it graded by a professional coin authentication service. The right certification could boost its value exponentially. Keep it in a protective case and treat it like the treasure it is. Because if it carries the right flaws, it may be the single most valuable object you will ever own. In conclusion, the 1988 P. Washington quarter is more than just pocket change. It is a hidden gateway to unbelievable riches, a rare whisper of history embedded in copper and nickel. If you hold one, look closer. If you find the 1989 Washington quarter with the P mint mark is not just a piece of everyday change. It is potentially one of the most underrated and secretly powerful coins in American numismatic history. From a year often overlooked, this specific coin has surfaced in rumors and collector legends as the quiet storm that could transform a life overnight. Though millions were struck in Philadelphia that year, there exists a rare breed among them. A unique and error-marked variation that could fetch millions of dollars, turning an ordinary person into an instant billionaire of destiny. This isn't fiction. It's a reality known only to a few in the coin-collecting elite. You see, the most valuable coins in the world aren't necessarily made of gold or silver. Some of the most expensive coins are simply errors, moments of imperfection during minting that escape unnoticed. In 1989, a handful of quarters with the P mint mark were struck with astonishing flaws: double die obverse, off-metal planchets, clipped edges, and even coins with full reverse design overlays. These rare traits can make a single coin worth more than an exotic sports car, a mansion, or even a private jet. Imagine holding such a coin in your hand. At first glance, it seems like every other quarter. But then you notice something. Maybe the inscriptions look doubled. The words "Liberty" or "In God We Trust" appear to be shadowed. Or the coin feels thinner, or the edge reveals something strange. Maybe a missing clad layer exposing the copper core. That moment of realization could be your golden key to unimaginable fortune. Because if it's one of the ultra-rare errors, collectors may be willing to pay millions on the spot to claim it. Some 1989 P quarters were even struck on foreign planchets, meaning they were accidentally minted using metal blanks meant for coins from other countries. These mistakes are exceedingly rare and cause a frenzy among professional collectors. A verified example in pristine, uncirculated condition could be the centerpiece of any elite coin auction, sparking bidding wars, where numbers climb into the millions. With the right certificate of authenticity, this humble coin becomes a museum-worthy masterpiece, capable of rewriting your financial reality forever. If you're lucky enough to have one in your possession, you must treat it like a treasure from a lost world. Don't clean it. Don't toss it into a coin jar. Instead, inspect it with care. Look closely for design shifts, edge anomalies, or any metal discoloration. These small hints might be signals that your 1989 P quarter is far from ordinary. It may very well be the rarest of its kind, a coin whispered about in private forums and guarded collections, the one with life-changing power in its tiny, overlooked form. There's something almost magical about a coin that was meant for everyday use, yet holds within it the weight of a fortune untold. The 1989 P Washington quarter stands as a symbol of hidden wealth, the kind of coin that might still be tucked in a shoebox, lying in a forgotten drawer, or passed down without recognition through generations. It's not just currency. It's a secret, a sleeping giant. And when awakened, it could change everything. So, what should you do if you think you've found one? Step 1. Protect it. Put it in a coin sleeve or a protective case. Step 2. Have it examined by a professional coin grader, one with experience in mint error identification. Once authenticated, you are no longer a casual coin holder. You are now the owner of a priceless relic, with doors of opportunity swinging wide open before you. Private buyers, elite collectors, even museums may soon be reaching out to claim a piece of your discovery. To most people, it's just a 1989 quarter. But to you, it could be the moment where life takes an unexpected, unbelievable turn. A coin of pure destiny, forged by accident, valued by rarity, and ready to unleash wealth beyond imagination. If you possess the rare 1989 P Washington quarter, hold it close, because within that tiny circle of metal may lie the power to build empires, fulfill dreams, and secure a legacy for generations. 6. The 1990 Washington quarter with the P mint mark may appear as just another piece of change, but for those who truly understand the hidden world of rare coinage, this unassuming quarter carries the potential to be worth millions of dollars. It's more than metal. It's a key to unlocking instant fortune. If you're fortunate enough to be holding the rare variation of this coin, you may be staring at the very object that could make you a billionaire overnight. This is not just a fantasy. It's a hidden reality that few know, and even fewer possess. What elevates the 1990 P quarter into the realm of unimaginable value are the rare minting errors and unseen misprints that escaped unnoticed from the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia. These errors, such as doubled dies, wrong planchets, off-center strikes, or missing clad layers, are miracles born from accidents, and they instantly turn a coin from ordinary into ultra-rare treasure. The true rarity lies in their invisibility. To the untrained eye, as most people overlook what could be their golden opportunity, their silent billionaire breakthrough. Imagine a simple moment. You're counting spare change, perhaps sorting through an old drawer, and your fingers come across a 1990 quarter. You flip it around casually. But then, you see it, something is off. Maybe the edge looks different, or the print seems slightly doubled, or there's an unusual tone to the metal. That's not just a coin. That could be your life's turning point, your gateway to fortune. Because if it holds one of the rare errors, that small disc of metal is no longer worth 25 cents. It's worth millions in the hands of the right collector. Collectors and investors chase coins like this with obsession. Elite numismatists know that a certified 1990 P quarter with a dramatic, documented minting flaw can spark bidding wars at private auctions, where prices rise into the millions. These aren't just purchases, they're battles for history. Rare quarters from seemingly common years are known to shock the market, and one pristine, flawless error coin from 1990 could become the crown jewel of any serious collection. That's the magnitude of value we're talking about. Even more powerful is the element of surprise. The 1990 P quarter isn't a flashy or silver coin. It's quiet, humble, and overlooked, which makes it the perfect hiding place for hidden wealth. It doesn't scream value, and that's exactly why it's so rare. The truly valuable ones are tucked away in wallets, buried in old coin jars, or passed from hand to hand completely unnoticed. You could be one of the few people in the world, unknowingly holding a coin of limitless power, a secret waiting to be unlocked. If you do have a 1990 Washington quarter with the P mint mark, here's what you need to do. Don't spend it. Look closely for any signs of errors. Check the edges, the lettering, the weight, and the details on Washington's face and the eagle on the reverse. If anything looks unusual, your next step is professional grading. Once authenticated by a top-tier grading service, your coin's value could skyrocket beyond comprehension. At that point, you're no longer a casual coin owner. You're a billionaire in the making. The greatest power of the 1990 P quarter lies not in its age, but in its potential for rarity. Most people will never look closely enough. Most will spend it without a second thought. But not you. Because now, you know the truth, that this coin might be the rarest of its kind, a once-in-a-lifetime error coin that could alter your family's legacy. All it takes is a closer look, a spark of curiosity, and the courage to believe that even the smallest object can carry the weight of a dream fulfilled. The next time you come across a 1990 quarter with that tiny P mark, pause for a moment. Hold it to the light. Inspect it with care. Because you might just be holding the one coin that's been waiting all these years to change your life forever. It's not just metal, it's magic, money, and mystery. And if you've got the right one, your fortune isn't ahead of you. It's already in your hand.